everyone, and Trisha, it's me, Jenny. It's time for another not naked video response to Trisha Hershberger's series Naked Truth, where we talk as candidly and as truthfully as possible about the subject of her choosing, straight out the shower, no makeup, first take, one take, etc, etc. Most people choose to do it naked, I choose not to. Either way, it's not a sexual thing, it's a being vulnerable and honest thing, and I'm so sorry I'm talking so fast, but I've got to leave the house in like 5 minutes, and as you can tell, I just got out of the shower and I'm soaking wet, and I need to actually make myself presentable, so there we go. And the reason why I'm running out of the house late is because my timings haven't worked out, because I just had to send my sister off home. She's gone back to uni, and my twin sister, and appropriately today's subject is about sibling fights and rivalries and whatnot. And when it comes to me and my twin sister, we are obviously twins, so we were brought up at the same time, going to the same schools, going through the same classes with some of the same teachers. And given that, there was a lot of pressure, at least I put on myself as technically the older sister, to equalise with my sister, and it's taken a long time to get over that comparative aspect of our relationship. A long time. Part of it I'm still kind of learning to, you know, work with, to get over the concept of comparing myself to someone who has grown up in such a, you know, almost identical situation. And it's taken me a long time to come to terms with the fact that we are very different people, you know. And a lot of the stuff that I do and I really enjoy, she did first. Like, she did vlogging before I did, and she did D&D and RPGs before I did, but I have taken to those things and, you know, ingratiated them into my life a lot more than she has. It's taken me a long time to come to terms with the fact that I can do things that I enjoy that maybe she did first, and really bring them into my own and be my own person with those things that maybe she discovered first, and that sort of thing, kind of, it took me a long time to come to terms with. When it comes to fighting, me and both my sisters, my older sister was also home on the weekend, when it comes to that, our entire family is rather passive aggressive. We don't tend to fight in the traditional sense. There's no yelling, there's no screaming in our household, we just don't. It's just nothing that we've ever done in our house. When it comes to anger is a very difficult emotion to come by in this household. We can get frustrated with each other, we can get upset with each other, but very rarely get angry. And when we were kids and we'd get angry, it was mostly, you know, you go off to your own room, you deal with your emotions, and then, you know, when you feel okay with it, you come back and you have family dinner and you kind of don't necessarily talk it through. We never really did the whole talk and make up thing. We did a lot more of the whole, you know, you just keep working together because you have to, and then everything comes right in the wash. And that sort of is how we've always worked. I asked my sister, because I watched Trisha's video just before my sister was leaving, I was like, naked truth on sibling fights, did we ever fight? And she was like, no, not really. I remember a time that she told me that so let's say, theoretically, when I was 4, I was angry at her, so I cut up a t-shirt. I don't remember doing this, so she told me I did this when I was about 7. When we were both 7, she told me, oh, well, we used to fight a lot when we were younger, and you remember you got really angry and cut up one of my t-shirts. I've just talked to her just now, and she doesn't remember either telling me that I cut up a t-shirt or remember me doing it. And I don't remember her doing it, but I remember her telling me that I did it, so I don't know whether or not that was a thing. I don't know. It's weird. Neither of us can remember. But most of the time, when it comes to our personalities, I'm very scatterbrained. I'm very unorganised. I very much go by the moment more often than not, and when it comes to, like, I'm not particularly brave, I don't do exciting things, but it takes me a lot of time to do most things, and she's very good at forcing herself to be organised in a very clever way, in that, you know, I know on a conscious level I am probably about equal intelligence to her, but I am not good at organising myself, I'm not good at forcing myself to work. And if I put in half as much academic effort that she did, I could probably achieve about half as much academic achievements that she did. But I didn't. So that's where the fault comes in. It's not to do with our baseline intelligence, it's to do with the amount of effort we put in, and she's always put in a lot more effort and she's always achieved a lot more. And things like when we were kids, I was scatterbrained and disorganised, and I would lose money, or I'd overspend money on trinkets in charity shops and sweets, and that's not to say we had a lot of pocket money when we were kids. We got, when we were 13, we were getting 50 pence a week, and before that it was 20 pence a week, and before that it was 10 pence a week, and before that it was whatever change happened to be in the pockets on a Friday when we could go to the penny shop and buy sweeties. We had a very controlled, fixed pocket money amount. But my sister saved up for years and years and bought herself, you know, a robotic walking dog thing, and I have no money, and would be like, oh, where did she get all the money? It's because she saved up like a sensible human being and I didn't. And so, you know, I'd lose my money and she'd loan me some money and I'd never pay her back because I didn't have any money. And so, yeah, that sort of thing happened quite a lot, where I'd be jealous because I had less, but it wasn't to do with what I was given, it was to do with what I did with my equal amount of starting points. Anyway, I've really got to run, I've got to get changed, I've got to dry my hair. Oh my god, I've got like 2 minutes. Okay, thank you all for watching. Feel free to comment. I am terrible at sending these in. This is the 3rd week, and the last 2 weeks I've forgotten to send in my videos. I film them every week, I put them online every week, I just forget to put them in the bloody email to Trisha, so I'm sorry, I've really got to run. Feel free to comment. Sibling stuff, it's all good. I love my sisters, they're the most amazing people ever, my favourite people on the planet. It's very difficult to find a relationship that's equal to how much I love my sisters, because they're amazing and I love them so much. Me and my sister shared a colouring book this week. We literally were working on the same page, colouring different sections, and it was amazing and wonderful, and we just coexist like that. It's awesome. Gotta run. Okay, bye.